I'm Dr. Alison Escalante, and this is the Should Free Parenting Project, where we are actively rebelling against the parenting should storm that keeps us stuck in a culture of criticism. Today, Joy sent in a question. She's worried that she's not praising her kids enough, and she thinks that if she doesn't, they will feel less secure about themselves and maybe have more bad behavior. So the question is, when should I praise my child? What's interesting is I rephrase it as, how is it best to praise a child? You see, we have really interesting research on this, and it turns out that praise can help build our kids up, or it can actually make them more insecure. So, if we praise attributes, if we say things like, you're so smart, you're so beautiful, you're the best soccer player in the world, you're the most wonderful kid ever, our kids eventually stop believing us because they think it might not be true, or they notice their mistakes and they think that means that they're not smart or they're not the best soccer player in the world. But if we praise effort, then it really does help build our kids' confidence and their willingness to work hard in the face of mistakes. So for instance, instead of saying to my son, "You're so smart," when he does his math homework, it would be more helpful for me to say, "Hey, I really noticed the effort you put in there. You really worked hard on your math today, and I also noticed you came right in and sat down and did it, and that was very responsible." So what I did there was I reinforced a really good behavior, the responsibility, and I praised his effort. And here's where this is helpful. If I had said, "You're so smart," then when we got to the problem he got wrong, he might be more resistant to discussing it because it's proof that maybe he's not as smart as mommy said. But since what I said is, "You worked really hard," by the time we get to the problem he got wrong, now I can say something like, "Hey, you're so good at working hard and at figuring things out. Do you want to take another look at this one?" And because the behavior that's valued is going for it, he's going to be more likely to do that. So yes, praise, but praise effort, not attributes. My next question is, are you really praising as little as you think? So let's try sigh, see, and start. Sigh. Breathe deep into your body. Really notice how you're doing. See your child. See the situation. See when you are praising. See how you're using praise. See if you're using praise in a manipulative way, because that usually doesn't work. And then start. Start praising effort. Start praising wisely. And start praising carefully. Because if you praise all the time, your kids stop listening to it and they stop believing it. In fact, kids often notice their accomplishments better if we wait a second and they internalize it and they say, "Wow, I really did that." If you want to learn more about Should Free Parenting, go to shouldfreeparenting.com or check us out on Facebook. We have a group of parents who are working together.